Because I met you, every love story seems to begin from this moment. Love may fade amidst the trivialities of life, or it may deepen through trials and tribulations. The future is always unknown. When you find it, cherish it well. It may be a gift from heaven.
1.
No one answered the door, and Leo didn't pick up his phone either. It was already 10 o'clock at night, and Mia couldn't imagine where Leo, who usually kept to himself in the evenings, could be at this hour. Leo had seemed preoccupied these past few days. Mia had been away on a business trip for 2 weeks, and since last week, her calls to him often went unanswered. The few times they did speak, she noticed he seemed distracted. This unusual behavior left Mia with a growing sense of unease. Mia thought he might be under too much pressure at work. Wanting to surprise him, she had come straight from the airport, only to find he wasn't home. Now, with no answer at the door and no reply to her calls, her high hopes came crashing down, leaving her feeling truly disappointed. After waiting in vain for Leo to return, she simply sat down by the door, her slender body curling into a tight little ball. Suddenly, the elevator doors nearby slid open. Hearing voices, she looked up eagerly, only to see Leo stepping out with his arm around a woman. Mia's smile froze on her face. Watching the intimacy between Leo and the woman, a chill ran through her heart. When Leo suddenly looked her way, Mia instinctively lowered her gaze. In that moment, she wanted to hide, to run, but in the end, she just stood there, frozen and unsure what to do. She watched Leo approach step by step, her heart filled with a panic she had never known before. Her eyes drifted to the woman behind him, and in a daze, she recalled having seen that face before. It was in a small photo tucked away in Leo's desk drawer. Suddenly, it all made sense. Leo's absent-mindedness and deliberate evasiveness over the past few days were because of her, Leo's ex-girlfriend. Leo frowned slightly at the small figure by the door. The helpless look in Mia's eyes nearly made him waver. Mia? Before he could finish, Mia's tightly held emotions finally broke upon hearing those two words. Is that Echo? Mia's eyes welled up with tears, her voice trembling uncontrollably. Leo looked at the person before him, his hand clenched tightly at his side. He gave a slight nod. Are you two back together? Mia stared straight into Leo's eyes, clinging to one last shred of hope. I'm sorry, Mia. Mia tilted her head back, hating how her tears chose this moment to betray her. She laughed at herself mockingly. So she had overestimated herself. She had thought he would explain, or at least offer some flimsy excuse, but instead he had simply declared his choice with those 3 words, I'm sorry. It turned out that from beginning to end, Leo had never given her a say in their relationship. A sharp slap echoed through the hallway as Mia struck Leo across the face. Mr. Liu, from now on, we're even. Leo's head jerked to the side from the impact, and blood immediately began to trickle from his nose. Echo, who had been standing nearby, sensed something was wrong and rushed over. Mia was taken aback. She hadn't expected her own words to cut so deep. The sight of the two of them together made her want nothing more than to flee the scene immediately. She grabbed her suitcase and hurried away, the frantic scraping of its wheels against the floor only adding to her disheveled appearance. Leo pressed a tissue to his nose to stop the bleeding, watching the slender figure disappear into the distance, his expression complicated.